Oh man, oh man, oh man. So, as it turns out, the stuff we were transcribing was pretty inaccurate, right? So, for those of you who don't know, this whole project has just been me trying to build out a YouTube Shorts clipper that acts similar to Opus.pro, right? Obviously, it's not going to be as good quality, right? Because I'm just a single person. They have like a whole fucking dev team building it out. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to automate the whole process of clipping up YouTube videos so I don't have to sit there, chop them up myself, because I have hours of content, right? So I don't necessarily want to be there clipping up videos. Like, I figured, hey, there's AI. I got videos. Merge the two together. Give me some clips. Right? That's my naive thought. And then I started to implement this. And it turns out that the model that I was using to do this, which was, I believe, version 3 turbo, the Whisper model, right? Apparently that's like, that model is pretty bad for long form content. And how did I find this out? I ran into a blog post. I came across a blog post that talked about all of this. That talked about the hallucinations, the repeating sentences, the repeating words, the inaccuracies. And it turns out those are baked into the model. Like, you can't get rid of it by optimizing, like, you can't, right? The most you can do is whatever input you have, you clean it up as best as you can, you feed it to the model, and then pray and hope that you get what you're looking for. But I already have to pre-process the video to 16 kilohertz mono audio for Whisper to even transcribe the thing, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. I think this. Yeah, I ran into this blog post. Whisper V3 hallucinations on real world data. Published November 14th, 2023. So this was a while ago, right? It was published by Jose Nicolas Francisco. Shout out to this guy, bro. So last week, so let's go through this article, right? Last week, some alternate announced Whisper V3, yada yada yada, the post results. So yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. And then he talks about the issues that he's finding. So let's look at this.
Hi, thank you.
Let me switch to my Yeti so I can hear the sound.
Thank you for calling Premier Phone Services. This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. My name is Tom, and I'll be assisting you. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, that's good.
Okay, I'm not going to listen through this whole thing, but you can obviously see he's calling somebody and the audio isn't 100%, right? Like, it already kind of sounds muffled. It's not very high quality, right? And then it says here, it started at 406. This audio clip, the same one embedded above, is the file that they used. And then here is where they start seeing that it, like, what I was seeing, right? With my stuff. So it starts repeating the lines for some strange reason. And this is the part where it starts hallucinating, right? So let's look at it.
I have one Strider XS9N9. That one's from 2020. I've got two of the Fidgets XSR7s from 2019. And the player tablet is a V2090. That's dated 2015.
Right? Okay, so you just heard the clip. Obviously, she doesn't talk, like, she doesn't repeat this sentence, like, several times, right? So that's the first peculiarity, or I'm not gonna even say that word. That's the first like issue that they found, right? The second issue was when comparing it to the previous model, V2 to V3, it had actually less hallucinations, meaning the word error rate was less, which word error rate you want to keep as low as possible, right? Because well, I don't know the actual definition of word error rate, but if I were to guess, it's just how accurate was the transcription, right? Yeah, so they even give you the formula right here. Word error, number of words the AI messed up over the number of words there should be overall. I don't know if that's totally accurate actually, but it's essentially like how wrong the model is, right? How wrong the model is when it gives you an output. And it says here, we found that Whisper v3 actually hallucinates 4 times more, 4 times more often than its predecessor. Or more specifically, we found a medium word error rate of 53.4 in V3, and V2 only has 12.7. So off rip, V2 is not that bad. But I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you have V2, right? You have V2, you have V3. If V3 is trained on more data, the error within that, like, it's just bound to be more error prone because of all the data that you have. Like, and that made sense to me, and that's one of the things that took me like forever to figure out, like, why the fuck was this thing hallucinating, right? Like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe do I have to change like some of the parameters that I'm using? Like, for example, so with Whisper CPP, I just need here. No. Whoa. Oh no, that downloads the models. No. Somewhere here there should be. Come on. Really? Alright. I'll just show you on the terminal. So right now I have it aliased. I still haven't even changed that alias actually. So transcribe is just an alias that I have to some Python, or not, sorry, a bash script. But this bash script under the hood essentially just uses this Whisper CPP, right? So, and these are all the options. I was thinking, okay, maybe I gotta mess around with the options, and then I started messing around with threads, processor. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter for final output. It's just how fast it actually happens, right? So I started fucking around with this, with threads, processors, max content, beam size. Beam size was really helped a lot by just messing around with that. And then temperature. So one thing that I didn't understand was what temperature actually does. And to be honest, I still don't really do. I don't really understand what it does, but how I see it, how I understand it, it's a value between 0 to 1. The higher it is, or actually the closer it is to 1, the more it'll hallucinate. And this is already set to 0. Now this is not bad for inaccurate or say informal English, because at the end of the day, like, if you have somebody who's talking in slang or because people don't talk in perfect English, right? So there should be some degree of hallucination from everything that we're transcribing. So I started messing around with this, and then just a bunch of other stuff. And I still, like, it wasn't until I started to change the model itself that I realized, like, oh, if I just change the model itself that I'm using, so instead of using V3 large, like a large model, if I use medium, small, or whatever, right, I'll get different results. Mind you, it'll be faster, a little more inaccurate, because the higher the model, the more data you're trained on, the more accurate it should be. But if you're doing it over long form content, then V3 is really like not that great because of all the fucking errors and all the hallucinations that it produces and all of like this stuff, right? Like it repeats random sentences. Sometimes it'll just give me okay, 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 like fucking 50 times, and it won't properly transcribe it. And what I was looking for with the YouTube Shorts clipper, because that transcribes stuff. However, for me to be able to produce quality clips, I need to be able to transcribe this accurately and relatively quickly, right? Because I don't want it to take longer than however long it took the video to record, or the video size, right? So, example, if the video was an hour long, I don't want it to take an hour. Ideally, it should take less than an hour, but at some point I got frustrated and I was like, you know what? I'm like at my wit's end. Let me just fucking I'll take the L. And then I was like, okay, so I went down the rabbit hole. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me not look for an ANE, Apple Neural Engine optimized whisper. Let me just look for a good project. And then I found this. I think it was, yeah, CRISPR Whisper. And then I was like, oh, okay. Designed for fast, precise, verbatim speech. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. But there's always a but. There's always a caveat. I'm not able to run this NVIDIA libraries. So I have my gaming PC. I could probably run it on that, but to be honest, I can't be fucked to do it, bro. Like, and to be honest, it probably won't even run all that well. I could probably try and get it to run, but it's not going to be all that great because I have a 1080. This computer, not the Mac, but my PC, my gaming PC. Dude, I've had that since like freshman year of college, bro. Like it's rocking like a 1080. It has like an i5. I forget, dude. It's like 700 generation, like i7 7500K or something like that. Like it's fucking old. It's old and it's slow. At least in terms of AI, right? And not only that, but the 1080 doesn't even have a bunch of the tensor, or I'm not even sure if they're tensors, but they included some AI optimized like cores in some of the new GPUs. Tensor cores, that's what they are. I don't know at what point they started introducing these. I think it might have been like the 2000 series, like the 2080s, 2070s, or probably the 30 series. But regardless, my 1080 doesn't have these, so it's not going to run all that well. And even if it does, like, I don't want to fucking turn on my PC. Like, I don't even use the fucking thing. I don't want to turn it on just to run this bullshit, right? So my next option was, okay, maybe since this can't run on Mac or Linux or whatever, what's the next best thing? I can port this over to be able to run with CPP, Whisper CPP, but like that's gonna take me like a substantial amount of time to try and even figure it the fuck out. Cause I don't fucking know how to use CPP. Like I don't know how to use C++. I don't know like I know a little bit of C, but like that's it. And then I'm like, okay, fuck that. And then I forget which other project I ran into, but it was I think it was Whisper Lightning X. I think this is one of them. But there was also another one. Whisper X, that's what it was. Whisper X. And mind you, this project, it was not bad. Like, it was pretty good. It runs on my computer. However, this shit is fucking slow as fuck. It's super slow. Because, again, it relies on you having an NVIDIA GPU, which I don't because I have just Apple, right? Look, for Linux and Windows, CUDA 11.8. What even is CUDA 11.8? I haven't even done my research on that. Okay, so it's some toolkit. Let's ask ChatGPT. What is NVIDIA CUDA 11.8 and can my GTX 1080 utilize this to run AI models? Parallel computing platform and programming model. Oh, so then it doesn't. I don't even think it has compute capability of CUDA 6.1. CUDA 11.8 supports GPUs with compute capability. Oh, 3. Oh, okay. So it's just a toolkit. It doesn't even have to do anything with CPU or GPUs. So that's good to know. But regardless, as I was going down this rabbit hole, I was looking at different projects and I was like, fuck, dude, like none of these projects really, like, they're not optimized for my computer. And I have a couple options. I can either optimize them myself, which God knows how long that'll fucking take, cause I'm not fucking like, not fucking Mr. 10x engineer over here. Like, I don't fucking know everything, dude, and I don't have experience porting shit over. Like, now that isn't to say that I can't do it. I'm sure if I bang my head against it long enough, I'll fucking figure something out. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to fucking do that. Who the fuck wants to do that? Not me. I'd rather let these other fucking guys who are smarter than me just fucking figure it the fuck out, like this guy. I don't know what his name is. GG something. I know it starts with 2 G's. This guy, this guy's the man, bro. He ported this shit over. This shit is fast. So anyway, I was like, okay, you know what? I think I have to just do some more research, or I have to use what I'm already using, but just make it better or more accurate. And so that's what I did. I scoured the internet, and then that's how I found this article. And it talked about all the fucking things I was looking at and experiencing and seeing as how the fuck, like how you fix it. But he, like, this whole article, I'll link it down below, but essentially he like compares different models. He talks about like the hallucinations and everything. And he also talks about like doing it on a large data set, so like hour-long transcriptions and everything. And it's not like, look, it's not even good. This is the word error rate for all of the models, and you can see V3 has the largest word error rate of them all. And I was like, fuck, dude, this fucking sucks. And I was like, okay, well, I'm sure he has some fix, right? He's like, nah. Even he said, look, I figured I must have done something wrong because the results were so off. I checked and double checked, restarted everything, da 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 da, whatever. And then at some point he says, after looking through the comments on the training of V3, I saw some hints as to what is happening. Then after reading the other folks' experience via GitHub, I recognize a pattern. These issues are built in. The model has some hallucination problems. So I'm cooked, bro. Like, it's over with. Like, this model, I can't use this model. It's not accurate for long form transcription. And these hallucinations occur in Whisper v3 on top of being quite slower than its predecessors. Check me if I am missing something here, but Whisper v3 doesn't seem to be an improvement. It actually seems like a regression overall for English. Nonetheless, let me know if you want to see a similar okay, whatever. So he doesn't even provide a solution to this other than the obvious, right? Which is just to use another fucking model. So that's what I did. And I performed a couple of tests with this. Not too many, and not really on large V3 models. Or V2, because I couldn't get those to work. And I was like, well, you know what? Fuck it. Like, they take too long anyway. So as you can see here, I have a bunch of fucking bash scripts that just essentially they just call this, right? They call the main of build, actually no, ls build bin. They call this main here. And so I just call main, give it the file I want to transcribe, and then I give it the model for each one, and then some other fucking parameters, right? And so I did testing with this. And actually, I haven't even gone through the tests themselves. I haven't assessed whether they're accurate or not. So that's what we're about to do. So let's get it cracking, man. Okay. So some volumes, SanDisk, OBS. I think it's in OBS. No. Yeah. So it's in this one. Whatever this is. Transcriptions. Okay. Yeah, so I've ran like a couple of results, or a couple of tests. And the test essentially is this. No, I didn't write any of these fucking tests. I didn't fucking like sit here and actually code all of this shit. Like, I let Cursor build out the tests for me. And a peculiar thing that I found with this is that all of this code works for audio that's like not 3 hours long. So I think even up to an hour works. I don't know if in between 2 hours, like the 2 hour in between 1 and 3 works. So I don't know if 2 hour videos get processed. I haven't tried, but I know for sure hour-long videos work. And I definitely know for sure that it doesn't work with 3 hour-long videos. I don't know why. Maybe we're running into a memory leak somewhere that doesn't have to necessarily do with this code, just the model itself. Or maybe it is this code. I have no fucking idea. But some of these tests aren't really all that, say, not accurate, because they're accurate, but it's just I just couldn't get like really long content to work. So let's look at some of these, right? So I believe the clip that I used for this was this one. No, this is 3 hours. So this clip, this very first clip, was the first one that I was using. And then when I tried running it, it just gets stuck at like 25%. So I'll show you. Okay, so I believe, let's see, 2024 12/11. 2024 12/11 0709. So if I run this right now, you'll see what I mean. So it says, testing transcribed, starting process, and then it's starting, and then it gives me, actually, I should not do this, and I should run it through the command line, because it actually prints out some pretty nice emojis. I'll show you. Code, app, nope, not app, Whisper, ANE, and then Python test transcribe. So you can see here I found all of these, which is just all of these bash files. Mind you, all the bash files themselves, they work individually. I think when it gets to the large ones, oh yeah, that's right. I even tried the distilled version of the large model, thinking, okay, well, if the large model is fucked because it hallucinates a lot, even more than V2, I thought, okay, well, what if I take the distilled version of that, which just gets the necessary data from the V3 model and distills it into a smaller model, right? That has all the data. I thought, okay, maybe that'll be better. Nah, it was actually like way worse. Anyway, you can see here, like, it's already failing at the first at this one, right? At transcribe tiny quantized 5.1. Also, a weird thing that I saw was these. So Q5, Q8, that just means quantized, right? So quantized meaning, so with the regular schmegular model, you do 16-bit floating point math in order for that model to output whatever you want to output, right? And 16-bit floating point math is pretty computationally expensive. Not as expensive as, say, 32-bit, right? But it'll still take some time. So what quantizing does is that it makes sure that instead of doing floating point calculations of 16 bits, it'll do floating point, or it'll do 8-bit integer calculations, I think. I don't recall if it's floating. No, no, it's integer, because 8-bit floating point doesn't make sense. It's integer math. So that simplifies it quite a lot, actually. And you see here Q8 and Q5, right? Q8 is 8-bit, Q5 is 5-bit. I was kind of like weirded out by the 5-bit part, because if you know like anything about computer science, you usually deal stuff in either in powers of 2, like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, right? But 5-bit, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm still not sure like why they decided like, okay, 5 bits is like pretty good, but apparently in some cases 5 bits actually beats out 8-bit math, or 8-bit, like the quantized 8-bit model. So that's Q5 and Q8. Cool. The other weird thing is this number at the end, right? So there isn't a solid explanation that I could find about this, but it's just the way. So this number represents the way in which it was quantized. So 0 being they used algorithm. In this case, we'll just use 0 because, for lack of a better term, or even a description of what the fuck algorithm they used, right? So we'll just do A and B, A being 0, or let's just do 0 and 1. So they used Q8 0, algorithm 0 to quantize this, and then they used algorithm 1 to quantize this to 5 bits. And from me just testing it and just kind of like not really going into in depth of all the tests and just by kind of eyeballing what I saw, it looks like Q5_1 beats out sometimes even Q8 and the regular model, which kind of surprised me because if you think about it, this base model has a certain number, like it's a certain size, right? So the base model should have more data for it to be able to accurately produce an output. Once you start quantizing it, you kind of like lose some of that accuracy as you quantize it. So what you would expect is for the base model to be the most accurate, this one to be the second most accurate, and then this one to be the least accurate, right? That's not really the case in some cases. Specifically, what I'm doing, in some cases, from what I'm doing, I found that this Q5-1 model actually beats out both of these. Why? I have no fucking idea. Maybe because it's less restrained into what it actually knows, and it's able to pinpoint stuff faster. Maybe that's my guess, but regardless, all of that yapping, and this shit is still stuck at 20 minutes or 20%, right? So let me show you. I was trying to transcribe. We'll transcribe the same exact video, right? First, let me remove all of these. So we were trying to transcribe this video, right? Cool. Now peep this. And then it failed at the very first tiny quantization model, V1, right? So I believe the first one that gets tiny Q5-1. So transcribe tiny Q5-1, right? So if we do that, cool. So we get some stuff. Now we just have to give it the video we want to actually transcribe. Now look at this. Look at how long it takes for like a 3-hour long video, right? You're already at the 10-minute mark, 20-minute mark. Like, this is pretty fucking fast, dude. 30-minute mark, 40. Now I'm gonna just let this run in the background while I yap, but yeah, this is like, look, it even does knocking, this. And this is really useful, actually. You can see like red is how each color represents a different thing. So red means I don't really know if that's dude, but you know what? I'm gonna just say it's that. Like so red means it's unsure. Orange means it's less unsure, but it has kind of some confidence in it. And so on and so forth as you keep going down the spectrum of colors all the way until green, where green is like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty certain that this is what's going on. And look, all this yapping, and it's already at 2 hours 30 minutes. Now I don't know how accurate this is, right? Because I still have to see how accurate it is. But like I don't see visually, I don't see any hallucinations, dude. Like look at this. I don't see any repeating sentences. I don't see any repeating words. Like I like look. And but already this is already way more fucking accurate than what I was doing. Now you have this. Oh. I don't know if this is completely accurate, but it's better than me having the fucking like this line repeat like several fucking times, right? So yeah. And this took load time, total time took this. I don't know what that is because that's in milliseconds. So let's see. This convert milliseconds to seconds. It took 90 seconds, dude. 369. It took an hour 30 seconds. Or sorry, not an hour. I can't math. It took an hour and 50 minutes. Like no, wait. Dude, oh my god, I cannot fucking math. It took 1.4 minutes to transcribe this whole fucking thing. That compared to the large V3 model, which would take God knows how fucking long. But let's see. Let's run it, right? Large V3 turbo. Let's do the quantized model because it'll be a little faster. But look at this. Oh, why is it failed? All right, whatever. Let's just use the other one. Just to give you guys some perspective into how long this will run, right? Like, I think we reached the 10-minute mark within like 5 seconds or less. Look. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, this is already significantly fucking slower than what we were doing. Now, mind you, it's a little unfair because I'm comparing a large model with a tiny model. So, because obviously the tiny model is always going to beat it out in speed. But like, it's not. It's slow and it like it's already hallucinating, dude. So I got all 3 packages. So I got all 3 packages. So I got all 3. Like, why? Why are you hallucinating already? And that's the part that's fucked, because for me to be able to create a YouTube Shorts clipper, I need this to be. I need the transcription to be accurate, man. So we're going to avoid large V3. Now, could I use large V2? Yeah. Could I like quantize it so it runs a little faster? Yeah. Is there probably like some workaround that I can try and find? Yeah, probably. But like, to be honest, I think even V2 has this problem. Let's look at it. So we're just going to run it real fast. See what it gives us. And you can see already it's kind of unsure of what it's giving me. And it's just as slow as the other one, if not even like a little slower. But you can see that from everything that it's giving me, like a lot of this, it's unsure of. And you compare that with the tiny model. Well, I'll run the tiny model again, but... I'm reading some of this and it's like out of context. It sounds wild. You know what? Let me do fuck no Sublime. I need this. Okay. Like that sounds a little crazy out of context, right? But all right, I'm not gonna fucking run all of this. But you can see like it doesn't like. It's so it's so fucked. It's not confident in all of these results like at all. Now, let's compare it again with the tiny model. Tiny Q5-1, right? In addition to it being fast, look, this shit is already much more confident just based off of visual analysis than V3 or V2. Now, is it all that accurate? I don't think so. There's probably a lot of words that it gets wrong. So I think what I'm gonna have to do offline is take one of these videos and just fucking say fuck it and transcribe it myself, just so I have a source of truth to compare this to, right? But I'm gonna have to do that offline. I'm not gonna record myself doing that because who the fuck wants to watch that? But I'm not gonna let this run. But look, I was yapping for like 10 seconds and it already reached the 2 hour mark. Like, the tiny model is it, bro. So with that being said, let's get into these fucking results. So let's look at the base model, right? Or no, let's look at the tiniest model. The tiniest model is Tiny Q5, right? So let's bring up this. Nope, not that. This is, okay. Yeah, the 20-minute. Cool, let's open it with QuickTime. Okay, we are recording. Cool. And then within the first couple lines, I already say something. Okay, we're recording. Cool. So let's see. Oh, and I also printed out the stats. Let's go into tests. Nope. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Tiny Q5-1 cat transcription stats. So this took damn near 11 seconds on a 20-minute clip, right? On a 20-minute clip using this command with all these parameters. Okay, so let's look at the JSON. Okay, this JSON is not gonna tell me shit. SRT. All right. So let's see. Start this over, and then we're gonna do a read along. Okay, we are recording. Cool. So it's currently 2:43. Already there's a mistake, right? Because it says, okay, we are recording, and then I say, cool, it didn't catch that. And this is just based off the tiny model, right? Okay, we are recording, cool. So it's currently 2:43, almost 3 in the morning right now. And I'm trying to code up a Python script that will automatically create YouTube shorts out of any video I give it, right? So then I figured, hey, might as well record me trying to struggle through this, right? So yeah, YouTube shorts, might as well record me trying to struggle through this. So yeah, let's do it. So I have the basic skeleton for this already. It performs, honestly, I'm not exactly sure how it works because I let Cursor build it out for me. But I think the gist of it is that it performs some sentiment analysis on whatever on whatever video I give it. So it takes in the video, it detects scenes, and then I think it tries to determine the energy. Okay, so already like this tiny model is not that accurate. but it's good enough. And that's really all I'm looking for, dude. Like, I want accuracy, sure. But, like, I don't need it to be 100% accurate. I just need it to be accurate enough so that when I feed it into the next AI model, for it to look at the text and summarize it and like when the AI model looks at the text, it knows where to chop up the clips. And the reason I'm also doing this is because this will help us out when we eventually revert back to using the app. So when we revert back to using or building out the app, the app that transcribes whatever video or audio you give it and gives you a transcription of that, like all of this knowledge that I'm gathering is not like lost to the void forever, right? Like this is gonna actively help us in building out that Swift app. So now from this, this is not that accurate. So let's take a look at this one, right? Okay, now transcription stats. This took 12 seconds to do. So this compared to 10, it's not that big of a difference, right? And then another thing I have to try out, which I think I already did, I just have to find the test that I ran, is this beam size stuff. I don't know exactly how this beam size thing works or what it even is, to be honest with you. So I have to do more research on that. And I also have to do more research on this flash attention flag. All I know is that it's good to have, but I don't know how that affects the output. So me just bucking blindly, thinking, oh, okay, maybe I'll just add this to all of the fucking commands, which I did. I added it to mostly all of them, just so I can see how it is. In some cases, it looks like it performs better. However, for most cases, I think it doesn't even do all that well. At least this beam search stuff, right? Because as soon as I took this out from smaller models, they started giving me better output. And it looks like adding this with smaller models, it actually increases hallucinations. I don't know why. I don't even know really what the fuck I'm changing, if I'm quite honest with you. But, I mean, that's the thing to consider. So, and all of these tests aren't really like like, I was gonna say not all that accurate, but like there is no formality to these tests. This is just really me trying to fucking see like, fuck. This is me trying to see quickly what the fuck is the most accurate that I can use for my purposes. That's good enough, right? Because if this was like a thing that I was pushing out to production and having millions of people use, or shit, not even millions of people, but just having other people than myself use this, yeah, okay, then I would spend the time and fucking try and nail down the best price to performance model of, okay, well, I have to take into account how many people are going to use this, what phones they're going to be on, what their service is, all that stuff. But I'm not, thankfully. So, actually, not now. Once I switch over to the Swift stuff, creating that app, then that's when I'm going to have to worry about that. And look, you can see already with the tiny quantized model using Quantize 8, it already captured that cool word, right? So another thing I was thinking about, I don't know how accurate this would be or how good this would be, but I was thinking, well, since these tiny models don't take a lot to run, and it's like all of them, right? Tiny en, Q5, 8, whatever. I was thinking, okay, well, what if I run them all on the same data set while I'm performing for my YouTube short stuff, right? So then once I run all of these models, I'm gonna have a different output for each, and then I would just conglomerate all of those into, say, one file, or perhaps not even that, because how the fuck would you do that, right? I don't know, but I would just find some way to tell the model or the code or figure it out to be able to use all of these to create a source of truth. But anyway, I keep yapping way too much and not actually looking at this, so let's run this again. Where is my video? This one. Nope. Other. Let's see, utilities, QuickTime Player. Where is it? There it is. Why? Why does it do this? Normal, not open. Could not verify. I fucking hate this, dude. QuickTime Player, recommended, always open with, boom. How to fix this error. Generated by Mac OS's Gatekeeper security feature. It's not corrupted, dude. I record this myself. Go to System, Settings. Come on. Where are my settings? System Settings. What the fuck? Hello? Where the fuck are my system settings, dude? Alright. Privacy and security. There it is. And then... look, oh, here, full disk access. Nope. Accessibility? No. Fuck, where is it? Use terminal to remove quarantine attribute. Oh, word? I can just do that? Easy. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna type in my password. All right. Okay, I don't see a difference, to be honest. But it says it's different, so I'm gonna do that to this too. And then do the same thing with this one. Sick. All right. So we can have that fuck off. And then let's double click. Alright, it fucking worked. Cool. Okay. So there was a thing in here. I can close that. That gave me the test results. Let's go in here. Let's look at these test results. So summary, total transcriptions 28. There was only 24 successful runs and 4 fails. So this is the, okay. So it gives me the output and how long it took, but okay. Error. Then it errored out at some point for some reason. And then the tiny one took 11. See, the tiny EN quantized model took 11. Okay, so this is just gonna tell me the results. Actually, what if I do this? Hold on. Grep and then duration. Okay, let's try that. Let's grep for duration. More. So the first one, which is the tiny one. Fuck, I also need to grep for Alright, let me see if I can do this. Transcribe. Okay, so I need this. Grep. Transcribe. Star. Transcribe underscore. Okay, sick. And then I think if I do -a 2. Yup. This is exactly what I needed. So let's run this through more. Ah, fuck. Alright, fuck it. So let's see. The tiny model took 10 seconds. This one took 12. And then these 11. 12, 11. Then the base models took around the same, kind of. The base EN model took longer. And then we get into the small models. And then the medium models take substantially longer. And then the large models are just a fucking no-go. Because this is not accurate. First of all, the duration was not 1.6 and it didn't even pass. So it's the large models that failed. But I think that just has to do with me not properly creating the fucking... not creating the proper bash file to run these, because I didn't really give a fuck. So, but the large V2 turbo model worked, but it took twice as long as the medium model. So this is around 70, 76. This is 158. 70 times 2 is 140. So it took around twice as long. So I think the models that I'm interested in are probably tiny. Anywhere within this range, right? Anywhere within this range. I can probably even avoid tiny and just go to base, to be honest, because the jump from tiny to base doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't look like it. Like there's a substantial difference. And then after that, the jump is from base to small, which takes twice as long, right? So this looks like from tiny to base, just based off of these results, it looks like it takes like 1.2 to 1.3 times as much as just regular tiny. And then small takes twice as long as base. And then medium takes almost twice as long as small. So like this shit just keeps growing exponentially. So okay, so we saw the time, but we still have to accurately look at what it actually transcribed. And this is the tiny model, English focused, quantized to 8 bits. Okay, we are recording. Cool. So it's currently 2:43, almost 3 in the morning right now, and I'm trying to code up a Python script that will automatically create YouTube shorts out of any video I give it, right? So then I figured, hey, might as well record me trying to struggle through this, right? So yeah, let's do it. So I have the basic skeleton for this already. It performs to be able to create these clips, and then okay, we are recording. So it's only 2:43, almost 3 in the morning right now, and I'm trying to code up a Python script that will automatically create YouTube shorts out of any video I give it, right? So then I figured, hey, might as well record me trying to struggle through this, right? So yeah, let's do it. So I have the basic skeleton for this already. It performs, honestly, I'm not exactly sure how it works because I let Cursor build it out for me. But I think the gist of it is that it performs some sentiment analysis on whatever on whatever video I give it. So it takes in the video, it detects scenes, and then I think it tries to determine the energy. Like energy, I say energy very loosely because I don't really know exactly what it's doing, but it tries to detect different scenes, and it tries to detect the energy. So I think like the tonality and like the voice of the speaker and if they're energetic or not, to be able to create these clips. And then I think it like keeps track of the 10 most engaging clips that whatever it defines to be engaging, it'll just keep those clips. So that's where I'm at, and I'm also trying to integrate this so that it transcribes that video. So it also uses that transcription within its hold on. It's in within transcriptions. It also 214. So here. So it also uses that transcription within its clip. So you can see some of the like it looks like it's pretty accurate so far, but I mean I'm not really providing it any edge cases here, meaning like the audio that I'm giving it, at least this first section that I'm sweeping through, doesn't seem to be all that hard, right? Like there are no edge cases, there is no like double speakers, I'm not changing the pace of how I speak. Like I'm speaking pretty normally throughout like these whole first couple minutes. There isn't music playing, like it's kind of like a perfect input. So however, it doesn't pick up like little stutters, uhs, stuff like that. So cutting process, yeah. So either I have to find a part in this video that I can just jump to. So let's just jump to some part, right? 751. Oh, this is good. I don't know if this is hallucinations or if this is actually blank audio. So let's see. Let's see. We're at 751. So we're here. 755. Okay. You see, it didn't pick that up. 19. Okay, so this is accurate. Around the 9:20 mark is when I start talking. Okay. So to actually transcribe the video itself, you can use the following command. And you can use the input and output flags respectively. I mean, honestly, this is not bad. Let's see. Okay, well, it's clipping up the thing. A funny short. Cool. Improve the transcription. Let's go 11:38. 11. So around here. We can definitely make this faster, right? There's different ways we can improve this, but just off rip, I can improve the transcription for it to use my GPU, right? Because I think right now the way that I'm doing it, or the way that it's transcribing stuff, it isn't using my GPU. So I'm not sure how I would go about using my GPU. Okay, so that's the tiny EN quantized 8 model, which I don't think I should have been looking at. I think I should have been looking at this one, but regardless, I don't think these tiny models are going to be all that great for my purposes, if I'm being frank. More. Let's see, let's skip to 12-minute mark again. So 12 minutes around here. Now, the way that I'm doing it, or the way that it's transcribing stuff, it isn't using my GPU. So I'm not sure how. Actually, let's go back. That's good. We can definitely make this faster, right? There's different ways we can improve this, but just off rip, and already it's like it transcribed that even better. So this is kind of like something that I've seen just from my own testing with when I was playing around with this, is that the models that are distilled, or no, not distilled, that's not the right word. The models that are specific for specific languages, they tend to not be as accurate when using informalities within that language, or using slang within that language, that don't get picked up by the model. Whereas if you were to use the non-English version, or non-French version, or non-Spanish version of the same model, just the regular schmegular model, it does pick up those differences. So I think for me, not only that, but sometimes I'll say shit in Spanish. Like I'll fucking curse in Spanish. Fucking, valiendo verga, wey. I want it to be able to transcribe that stuff too. So I think for my purposes, I have to stay away from the specialized EN models. However, I don't know. So all of that yapping for just to be like, I don't know. Let's see. So that was the Tiny Q8. I kind of don't even want to look at these, but let's do it. Let's look at the most accurate one. More SRT. Let's go to the 11-minute mark. So 11:36. we can definitely make this faster, right? There's different ways we can improve this, but just off rip, I can improve the. All right, let's look at this one. Tiny ENQ5. 11 minutes. Shit. Too much. 9:30. So we can definitely make this faster, right? There's different ways we can improve this, but just off rip, I can improve the transcription for it to use my GPU, right? Because I think right now the way that I'm doing it, or the way that it's transcribing stuff, it isn't using my GPU. So I'm not sure how I would go about using my GPU to run inference, right? I think what I have to do is, yeah, and then a lot of the background noise it doesn't also pick up, which I'm undecided on whether I should pick that up or not. Well, first of all, I don't even think I fucking have a choice, because I think it just does it for me. Like you can see here, grunts, and some of these I saw knocking. So I don't think that's something that I have fine-tuned control over. But that's gonna get fed into my YouTube clipper. So okay, so that was all of these, right? What about just regular Tiny, right? Let's look at regular Tiny. Let's see. Let's go 11. Yeah, that's fine. So we can definitely make this faster, right? Look. It's already hallucinating. You can use the following command, and then you can use the input, so you can use the, like, why is it hallucinating though? Is it because it's trying to fill in the blank space, or like, and then look, okay, so the Tiny model is just a fucking no-go. No, mind you, I don't know of a way to test this other than me being able to visually look through the transcription, and look through and play it back, right? Other than having a source of truth file. Yeah, I don't know. But now let's look at the base model. So let's take a look at this. Shit. Okay, we are recording. Cool. So it's currently 2:43, almost 3 in the morning right now. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. So let me give it a first visual pass on all of this to see if I can catch any hallucination. Okay, so it doesn't seem to hallucinate that much, but there is still some hallucination. And that's probably the case for the regular models. Let's see. trying to code up a... Okay. Let's skip to the 8-minute mark and see what the fuck I'm actually saying. So 7:41. That's fine. Why? Whatever. And that's enough. So this thing said clever. In my audio, I said whatever. So that's a good thing to test. Around the 7-minute 40 mark. But let's continue. Okay. Fuck, I lost it. There it is. This is a really good part to check quickly, quick and dirty check, to see if it hallucinates or not. So around the 7-minute 40 mark. So around the 7-minute 40 mark, it does look like it hallucinates. But then again, these are just the regular models with no quantization, no special sauce added to them. I don't even know what the last fucking thing I looked at was. But let's go. I think it might have been the medium model, but let's double check. I don't remember. It was 7-minute 40, right? 7 minutes 40. Okay, the medium model seems to be performing a little better. Let's go to the 725 mark. Let's see. Where the fuck is my audio? Okay, let's delete that. Let's make this go away. I don't need this. But we can double click this. Dude, are you fucking serious, bro? What the fuck, man? Okay, I gotta fix this privacy shit, bro. This shit is mad fucking annoying. Ah, fuck. Privacy and security. Media? Bluetooth camera. Oh, here we go. Why doesn't it just show me that fucking prompt instead of telling me, hey, we couldn't verify this. Do you want to just throw it away? Like, that's fucking retarded. Give me that fucking prompt so I don't have to go into this stupid fucking menu just to look at it and click open anyway. Like, fucking retarded, bro. Any fucking way. 725. Alright, 7. Hella loud. Where is it? I just saw it, man. I don't know. We reached some point where instead of it saying okay, it actually reads. Look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying okay. I don't know why. What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Why? Whatever. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay, this is more accurate. It doesn't look like it hallucinates really. But this is the medium model, which takes twice as long as the small model and 4 times as long as the tiny and base models. Because the tiny and base models are kind of the same shit. I think the tiny models are just more so for mobile. So I don't even think I should consider these, to be honest. I think I should just consider base, medium, and small, or base, small, and medium. And within those three, I should be able to find something that works just as good or good enough, right? Oh, I don't even know I was using the TDRZ one. Let's see. So, and if you don't know, the TDRZ is, I think it's tiny die rise model, which should... Oh, damn. Well, the tiny die rise model should have, I think... Oh, hold on. It should have clipped up, or should have told us like what speaker is speaking, but I think we needed to have a flag on for that. So we can ignore these results. Let's go over to the base. Let's go over to quantized based, right? Let's see. More this. Then let's skip to the 7-minute part. That was a pretty good part to test on. There's something. Where is it? I just saw it, man. I don't know. I'm trying to fucking find this. 722. Oh, it didn't even fucking pick up what I said. I'm trying to find the word man, but it didn't pick that up. I saw it. Just 713. So here. Where is it? I just saw it, man. Where is it? I just saw it, man. Just create this. It's weird. I don't know. We read some point where instead of it saying okay, it actually. It never picks that up. That's not good. I don't mind it like picking up things and thinking it's something when it's not, but when it doesn't even pick up what I'm saying, that's an issue. So that was quantized 8. Let's try quantized 5. I think this should be worse, to be honest. Skip to the 7-minute portion. Oh, no. Off rip, no. Fuck no. Straight, no. Fuck that. Nope. So this automatically gets disqualified. And then... Fuck, bro. I think my best bet is probably small, to be honest. Let's look at base EN. Let's look at this. Go to the sub. Go to the 7-minute mark. Ooh, no. Starts hallucinating as well. Why? And it doesn't even pick up the word man either. That's not good. So base EN is a no. So the base is just kind of fucked, to be honest. Honestly, the fucking... Well, not cat. I keep catting these. I should be mooring them. Okay, dash tiny dot en in. It picked it up as in. But this is quantized 5. That's fine. So this is en quantized 5. CD base en quantize 8. Let's go to the 8-7 minute mark around there. Okay, this is not bad. I don't know. We reached some point where instead of it saying okay, it actually reads. Look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying okay. I don't know why. Look, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Why? Whatever. I said it 6 times. Okay. This one. So this is hallucination. 27. You got past that part. Okay. Let's try the small model. Let's see how good that goes. I was hoping I was able to get away with just using the base model, or shit, even the tiny model, just because of how fast it is. Alright, let's see, 7 minutes. But I guess that's not the case, and I'm gonna have to use something more robust, like the small and the medium models. Something... Where is it? I just saw it, man. I don't know. We reached some point where instead of it saying okay, it actually reads. Look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying okay. I don't know why. Look, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? This isn't accurate, but whatever. I mean... Okay. Okay, this small model is not that bad. What about the quantized version of this? Let's do this. Fuck. Okay. Seven. Yup. It hallucinates even more than the non-quantized model. Let's look at the results again. So the small quantized took 31. And then the regular small, where the fuck is it? Where is it? Small Q5. Okay, so all of these seem to just take around the same time, except the TDRZ model. Okay, so it doesn't really fucking matter. So there's really no point in quantizing it, because they take around the same time. That's interesting. Maybe this one will do better. So that's a 7-minute. I don't know. We read. Did I actually say that? I don't remember. 7 minutes. 7-ish. Is something. It's where did it fucking say? It says something. Where is it? I just saw it, man. Where is it? I don't know. We reached some point where instead of it saying okay, it actually reads. Look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying okay. I don't know why. Look, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Why? Whatever. I don't think I can stop this, dude. I don't think I can stop it. I just have to fucking accept that it hallucinates and just try and minimize it, or use a model that produces minimum hallucinations. So let's go into small en, see if that's any better. Do this. 7 minutes. And then another thing, fuck, dude, is because there's so many fucking variables to consider with this. Like, all of these, commands were run with mostly the same arguments, right? So you can take a look here. I have output JSON, output an SRT, use for number of threads, print something, print color. I think this is print progress, print color. And then here I use flash attention. I know this, and then using that other one. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's beam search, I think. Actually, I think I took them off from all of these because I was going to rerun a test. Not sure if I did or not, but I was going to rerun a test without using beam search on these. And I think that's going to be the better thing to look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, actually, because I don't really have confidence. Or let's take a look at the medium model, and then we'll take a look at the other one. How long have I been recording for? An hour. Damn. Okay. Yeah, let's just take a look at this. More this around the 7-minute mark. What the fuck? Why? Whatever. Okay. Okay, it still hallucinates, but it's less. And this is using medium, and I'm pretty sure it's using beam search. Okay, so the medium seems to be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. With beam search. So this is beam search 8. And then I just need to do more testing. For one, I need to do more testing. Well, no. One, I need to do more research on what the optimal commands or arguments are for each model. And I also have to do more tests. Fuck. I also have to do more tests on this. So yeah. In the meantime, let's take a look at a test that... Okay, so this can get deleted. Because some of these tests I tried running, or I ran rather, but I canceled it midway because I was fucking around with Cursor, and Cursor was running these for me. You know what? I can just do this easier through the GUI. So this gets sent to the trash. This is also trash. 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 Yeah, like I said, some of these are not valid tests. Like this one. Sure, the tiny one ran. Nope, not even that one. Just created the folder structure. Same thing, trash. Trash. Let me delete this. Okay, now here's a good run. Okay. This is trash. And then this is trash. Okay, so I think the only two tests that I have is one with beam search, which is the one we looked at, and then this one without beam search, right? Yep, it just has flash attention. So I have to run another test that doesn't have flash attention on these to see how it performs. So let's do that. Oh man, this is annoying. This is going to be annoying. Fuck. Okay, this already doesn't have it. Medium. Honestly, to make all of these tests go by faster, I should only really be testing medium, medium EN, and small and tiny and all of those, not necessarily the quantized models of these. And the large models don't matter, they're not gonna run, but let me remove them just to remove them. Okay, almost done here. Fuck. Okay, all right. So we got that. I'm gonna leave that running at some point, but for now, let's take a look at these results without beam search. So let's look at a tiny model first. Okay, this took 10 seconds. Let's go into here. Let's go into here. No, I just want this. That one. Okay. So the tiny base. Small takes twice as long as base. So a minute for 22 minutes. What is that ratio? Let's just ask ChatGPT. If a video takes 1 minute to process, let's ask a 1 minute. If a video takes 1 minute to process and the video length is 22 minutes, how long would it take for a 3-hour long video to process? Three-hour, 180-minute video. Processing time 22 over 1. Yeah. 180 minutes. Whoa, this is tiny as fuck. It's 1 minute over 22 minutes, so you get the fraction of 1 over 22. And then 180 divided by 22 takes 8 minutes for a 3-hour fucking video, bro. It takes 8 minutes for a 3-hour video, bro. Let me say that for the people in the back. It takes 8 minutes to process an 3-hour long video. That's not bad, but I think it can be faster. And I think that's using the medium model. So if I stick with the medium model, 1 minute to process. Okay. What if it took 30 seconds to process? How would this math work? Come on, man, just give me an answer. So original ratio, new ratio. One over 44. It cuts it down in half, bro. No, and that makes sense. That makes sense because each model progressively takes twice as long. So if you're telling me that it takes 8 minutes to process a 3-hour long file, then it would take half of that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, I keep saying we're gonna fucking do it, but let's actually take a look at this. Let's go into the tiny model. Let's more this file. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's jump to the 7-minute mark again, because that looks like where it hallucinates for some reason. This was not here before. Something. Where is it? I just saw it, man. I don't know. We reached some point where instead of it saying okay, 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 it actually reads. Look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying okay, 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 okay. I don't know why. Look, what the fuck is this, bro? Oh shit. What? So this is using. This is not using beam search. That BS flag.
Fuck!
Why? Whatever. Okay, so it looks like I just have to not use beam search on tiny models. Or smaller models. And it even picks up what I'm doing in the background, like panting. Fuck. Deuces. Alright, let's pause this. Let's look at the other models, right? So that's... Honestly, that's not bad, bro. Let's look at the medium model. No, let's look at... Let's go in order. Let's look at the base. Let's look at the base model. Let's jump to the 7-minute mark. And mind you, I'm gonna have to do more. Oh, it already fucking hallucinates. That's not good. Why? What? Why the fuck does the base model hallucinate but not the tiny? Well, no, it makes sense because the base model has more data, or should have more data than the tiny one. I guess that makes sense. But still, like, why? And it's less accurate, look. Because the tiny model was able to even put stuff in quotes for you, right? And this shit just hallucinates. So off rip, I'm just not even gonna fucking bother with this. So that was base. Let's do small. Fuck, I keep catting it. 7 minutes. Not even the fucking small model picks up that level of intricacy. Why, bro? And I think that's just baked into the model itself. I just saw it. I don't know. We read some point. Okay. It actually reads, look, right here. Before all of this shit, it was just saying this. I don't know why. What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Why? Clever. And then it hallucinates. Okay. Let's try medium. Seven-minute mark. Okay, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, maybe I gotta find some way to test all of this, or maybe I'll just fucking perform the testing offline. But I need to find the model that I'm gonna use. I'm almost there, dude. I'm almost fucking there. I really am. Let's look at the EN model. I'm curious because if the tiny model had that level of detailing, I'm curious to see. Let's do 7 minutes. Dude, what the fuck? Like, it's smart enough to understand. Okay, grunting. The fuck? Why? Whatever. Huh. Let's go to the 13-minute mark. Oh, fuck. It's, like right there. Then bam, just upload to YouTube Shorts and get some money, man. Okay, that's know what I'm saying? Lib Rosa version 0.10.0. It will be removed. I can just run it through this. So around 1336 mark is what I should be testing for. So let's go to tiny, more, SRT. It was the 13-minute mark around there. Yeah, honestly, I think just the tiny one is not bad, bro. I have really long file for a really long video. I can just run it through this, have it clip up whatever I need, and bam, just upload to YouTube Shorts. Hang it. Get. Oh no, it messes this up. That's not what I say. Have it clip up whatever I need. Then bam, just upload to YouTube Shorts and get some money, man. It doesn't know what I'm saying. That's not what I say, but I can see how you can mistake it for that. Okay, so fuck. What about the base model? Because it just seems to hallucinate when there is nobody talking or the background is pretty high, right? So let's go to the 13 minutes. Working on the app and the future project. I really have a long file video. I can just run it through this, have it clip up whatever I need, then bam, just upload the shorts. And show me Shimoni. Fuck. So that was the base. Small. Ian. More 2024 SRT. What was it? 13 minutes. Get some money, man. Nah. Yeah, I need to do more testing of this online because right now I'm only testing. Right now I'm only testing very specific portions of very specific clips within the video. Fucking 13. And then bam, just upload to YouTube show and get some shmoney, man. I like that. Just off that, I think I'm gonna just use this shit, bro. Well, yeah, this is the small model. I think it's either between the small model or the medium model, and I'm leaning more towards the small model because it takes less time to process than it takes twice as less time to process than the medium model. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more testing on this offline. In the meantime, I'm going to... I don't have anything running, right? GPU's not being used. Cores are fine. Okay. PWD. Okay. Python test transcribe. All right, I'm gonna leave that running, and then once it runs, I will probably just take a look at the output, man. Oh wait, hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. Hold it, and fucking hang it up. There it is. I need to be transcribing the other one, this one, because this is not gonna work, because this is like the 2-3 hour long fucking file that just doesn't transcribe. And then this should be without the flash attention thing. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay, so now we should be running without flash attention and without beam search on all of these. Cool. Dude, and that fucking took not that long. What the fuck? Let's see. Transcription. So flash attention actually adds to the processing time. What the fuck? Bro, why? Huh? Alright, I'm like omega confused now. Ain't no way it's this fast for a fucking 20-minute clip, bro. Or a 20-minute video. Like, no, there's no way. There's something going on that's wrong. There has to. I don't believe it. I gotta see it to believe it. Let's look at this. Dude, it ran without the flash attention or without the beam search, right? And it fucking outputted shit. So let's see. Tiny. More 2024. Whoops, SRT. Alright, let's go to the 13-minute mark. 13, that's good. But for the most part, I want to automate this process so that, you know, once I continue doing what I'm doing, you know, working on the app or just in the future working on some other project, and I have a really long file or a really long video, I can just run it through this, have it clip up whatever I need, then bam, just upload to YouTube Shorts and get some money, man. No, that's the tiny model, bro. The tiny model that's expected. Like, it's expected to lose accuracy, right? Oof, I like this. So I was fucking up by thinking I was knowing what the fuck I was doing and adding beam search and flash attention. Because I read somewhere that flash attention, like, it's supposed to optimize the output of your files, but just based off of this test, like, honestly, you gotta run without that shit. At least for me. So yeah, I'm gonna let this shit run, and then fucking I'll fucking peruse through all these fucking test results later. But yeah, This is shout out to this guy, man. Jose Nicolas Francisco. This guy put me on. Like, if I did not find this, I would probably still be like trying to figure it the fuck out. But yeah, that's it. Y'all have a damn good one, man.